Hi, today we're working on a 1996 to 2006 Chrysler Sebring Convertible window. There's one screw that you have to remove that I just did. There's two screws behind this panel that slides off, and there's four screws that hold the speaker into the door. Incidentally, if you need these, they're available used or rebuilt at upanddownmainstreet.com. There are also two screws. If this was a 96, 97, or 98, there's two screws behind where that seat belt is. You'll need to pull back the back seat panel a little bit to see them, but there's two screws that come out quite easily. You do not have to remove the bottom seat to do this. A lot of people say that you do, but you don't. You're going to pull back. There's a couple clips right there. They come out pretty easily. And now we're into it. There's three 10mm bolts. I'm going to put the window up to make it a little bit easier, but there's three 10mm bolts. There's two that hold a bolt onto the glass. Those are going to be removed. There's one that you're going to just loosen. It holds the glass in the track. And you may need to put a screwdriver on the other side of that bolt to keep what the bolt is anchored into from spinning. 10mm bolt. Loosen that one right there. You don't take it out, just loosen it. That one you'll need to remove. And one right there that you'll need to remove. Once you've done that, the glass will come out no problem. Just set it aside. There are three 10mm nuts that hold the regulator into the door, and you'll need to unplug the wiring harness. There's one right there, just loosen it. One right there, just loosen it. One at the very bottom. You may need a 10mm wrench to get to that with the seat not being removed, but pull off that wiring harness, unplug that. The entire assembly comes out. Rebuilding these is very difficult. We don't do it. We have a company that does it for us. I don't recommend you try this yourself, but if you do, let me know how it goes. It's much more challenging than it seems. You're taking out the entire assembly, the regulator, the motor, the cables, all of it. Okay, here's an important note. You're going to want to try to adjust the bolts that are on this to be about the same distance from where the old one was. So the one you're replacing, you want to go ahead and line it up a little bit so that it's about the same distance. There's a Torx driver that adjusts that. Then you can put everything back in. Put the glass in. Remember that that glass goes into a small channel that was the 10mm nut that you loosened. And you're going to put that one back, 10mm bolt. You don't have to tighten it all the way. You can put it in a little bit loose. And of course the next one. And then you're going to want to adjust the glass before you finish this whole thing off. I'll show you that in a second. Close the front door. Make sure the window's up all the way. And you can, and while it's closed, while both windows are closed, you can easily slide it back and forth to get it to the right level. Once you do, you can tighten it down. And there's two 10mm bolts. I just showed you those two that you're going to tighten down to reinstall the regulator. Now here's the outside of it. You want to leave about less than ½ inch, because when you close the top, it's going to push that window forward a little bit as well. And once you have all your adjustments correct, feel free to tighten this down. Oh, grab the speaker wire and put it right where I just did, because otherwise you're going to have to take that off again and reach back in and get it. Slides on pretty easily. If you'd like to see photos of this same procedure, SebringWindowRegulators.com. SebringWindowRegulators.com. Or you can go to our site, Up and Down Main Street. Take a look at it there. Well, the link to it will be there. Many convertible windows are quite challenging. This one's not too bad. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful. One more screw. There's always one last screw.